Electrician, didn't it? A real live wire he was. Only one watt, but plenty of volts, as they say. Yes. Well, anything in trousers, yes. Or out of them, preferably. Yes. 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 Mm-hmm. Oh no, just lighten up, go on. Oh, I know, I heard that with her mother in the same room. No. 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 No, of course I won't. Go on. Basil?
Yes, dear.
No, who saw them? Basil?
Yes, dear.
19? Could you come and attend to a gentleman out here, dear?
What, you mean out where you are, dear?
Well, the last one was only 22. He was.
Actually, I'm very busy in here. Are you very busy out there?
I'm on the telephone, Basil. My husband will be with you in just a moment.
Thanks. So you want me to stop working in here and come and help out there, shall I?
No, the Maltese one.
I'm glad that's settled.
He was an Arab.
Darling, when you finish that, why don't you go and have a nice lie down? Sorry to keep you waiting, dear. I didn't realise my wife was so busy.
Fear not, kind sir, it matters not one whit.
I beg your pardon?
It matters not one whit. Time is not pressing upon me at the moment. Now, some information, if you please. This afternoon I have to visit the town for quite sundry purposes that I imagine of no interest to you whatsoever, but I require your help in hiring some vehicle, that is some hired car, that is to get me from my first postal call to my second. Are you all right? Oh, yes. I find the air here most invigorating.
Quite. Well, did I gather from your first announcement that you would like a taxi?
In a nutshell, yes.
Right. Case more.
At 2 o'clock, please.
Well, here's the number of the local
Oh,
firm.
no, if you could get it for me, please. I never use telephones if I can help it.
Well, why not?
Well, the risk of infection, of course. Now, my rendezvous is at 5 o'clock at the address opposite the post office in Queen's Park. So, as your map is simply inadequate, could you please draw me a diagram of the optimum route?
Well, I mean, may I ask what's wrong with the map?
It has curry on it.
Well, I mean, it really is very simple. You just go down to the end of Queen's Park.
Diagram.
No, it really is very simple. If you just go to the end of
Draw
Queen's
the diagram, please, if it doesn't put you out.
Well, it does put me out.
Well, I'd like it all the same.
Basil!
Right. Here you are.
No, we do actually have pens, thank you.
What?
We do actually have pens in the hotel, thank you very much. Somewhere. I mean, where are the pens? I mean, would you believe it? I mean, there are no pens here. I mean, this is supposed to be a hotel. What are they doing in there?
I put them in there.
Why?
Sign here, please, Mr. Watt, because you're always losing them, Basil.
I'm not always losing them. People keep taking them.
Well, they don't take them from me.
They wouldn't dare. Well, I'm sorry I didn't realise you'd done that after 12 years, dear. I'm afraid my psychic powers must be a little bit below par this morning. There you are.
Don't be silly, Basil. It's written quite clearly on the front of the box.
Pens? It's more like Ben's to me.
Well, when Ben comes, you can give it to him. Mr. Walt's in room 7.
What do you think? Doesn't that look like Ben's to you?
Not really.
It does to me. That's a P.
Excuse me, where is the post office on this?
There where it says post office. I'm sorry if it's confusing.
P off! You've used the abbreviation.
Ah, the penny's dropped.
Well, I thought you said BOF.
Of course.
Yes, you know BOF, you know, the name of a locale, you know, some district. You see, this P looks rather like a B.
Wait, no it doesn't.
Yes, it does. There's a little tail.
Here. Would you say that said boff or some poff?
What?
There, that's a P, isn't it?
Oh, well,
there, that's a P.
I suppose so.
P off.
I beg your pardon.
P off. P off. I've heard of a post office. 9.
What?
Room 9.
Room 7.
Manuel, Steve, can you take this case up to room 7, please? Cave. I mean, he thinks Boff is the name of a locale.
He thinks what?
In some province, some district in equatorial Torquay. Manuel will take you up to your room if you're...
Excuse me, just how many minutes does lunch commence?
Here, I'll write it down for you.
And don't forget the taxi, will you? At 2 o'clock, please. And if anybody needs me, I'll be in the lounge.
If anybody needs you?
I'll be in the lounge.
Well, I mean, anyone in particular? I mean, a Henry Kissinger or just anyone with a large net? I don't know what it is about this place. I mean, some of the people we get in here.
What do you want about?
Never mind. Oh, I wish you'd help a bit. You're always refurbishing yourself.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Don't shout, I had a difficult morning.
Oh dear, what happened? Did you get tangled in the eiderdown again? Not enough cream in your eclair, or were you talking to your friends for so long that you didn't have enough time to perm your ears?
Actually, Basil, I've been working. You know what I mean by working, don't you? I mean getting things done, as opposed to squabbling with the guests.
I'd find it a little easier to cope with some of the cretins we get in here, my little nest of vipers, if I got a smidgen of cooperation from you.
Cooperation? That's a laugh. The day you cooperate, you'll be in a wooden box.
Look,
I've never heard such rudeness.
If you think I'm going to fawn to some of the yobbos we get in here...
This is a hotel, Basil, not a borstal. And it might help business if you could have a little bit of courtesy. Just a little.
I suppose talking to Audrey for half an hour helps with business, does it?
It was about business for your information. Audrey has some news that might interest you.
Oh, this'll be good, let me guess. The mayor wears a toupee, someone's got nail varnish on their cat, am I getting close?
There are some hotel inspectors in town.
What? What does she know?
That's all she knows.
Well, I mean, how does she know?
A friend of Bill Morton's overheard 3 men in the pub last night comparing notes on places they've been in Exeter.
3 men, right, I'll call Bill.
You don't have to call Bill, Basil, just try and exercise a little bit of courtesy.
Hate's arrived yet, Fawlty?
Not yet! Not yet, Major, sorry.
Could you do that in a moment, please?
I'm on the telephone.
Well, you haven't finished dialing yet, have you? This afternoon on the BBC there is a programme about Escalating, the leader of the Blackfoot Indians in the 1860s. Now this programme begins at about 8:45 and runs for approximately 45 minutes.
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
Oh, indeed I am. Now is it possible for me to reserve the BBC Two channel for the duration of this televisual feast?
Why don't you talk properly?
I beg your pardon?
No, it isn't.
What?
No, it is not possible to reserve the BBC Two channel following the commencement of this televisual feast until the moment of the termination of its ending. Thank you so much.
Well, might I suggest that you introduce such a scheme?
No.
Mr. Fawlty, might I just say that I have a wide experience of hotels, and those which I have frequented have had the foresight to introduce such a scheme for the benefit of their guests.
Oh, a wide experience of hotels, have you?
Yes, in my professional experience, I am in constant contact with them.
Are you? Are you really?
Fine. Is it possible for me to reserve a television, hire one that is, so I can watch the programme in the privacy of my own room?
I beg your pardon?
Have you the facilities to hire a television set to one of your guests?
Good question. I'm glad you asked. Not as such. But we do intend to introduce such a scheme in the near future.
Well, that's not introduced to me tonight, is it?
No. Well, how about this? Why don't I introduce you as a scheme along the lines of which you've already suggested, by which I reserve the BBC Two channel for you tonight.
Now that's more like it.
Well, I mean, of course. I mean, that's what we're here for, isn't it?
Well, yes.
Now, is there anything you'd like me to do before I call your taxi?
Indeed there is. One of the people in there mentioned that you had a table tennis table.
Indeed we do. Yes, it's not exactly in mint condition, but it could certainly be used in an emergency. It's to be found on the south wing overlooking the courtyard, where of course there is ample parking. Polly!
Yes, Mr. Fawlty?
Mr. Hutchinson, may I introduce Polly Sherman, who's with us at the moment?
Oh, how do you do?
How do you do?
Hang on a second, I've met before, haven't we?
Yes, I served you a breakfast.
Oh, yes, and you spilt the grapefruit juice, didn't you, you naughty girl?
And you moved the glass.
Thank you, Polly! Thank you. Lovely girl, very bright. She's a fully qualified painter, you know.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh, morning, ladies.
Morning, Mr. Fawlty.
Well, yes, it does help to have a girl of such calibre. It does add a certain... Right, would you like to partake of lunch now?
Oh, surely it's not
Oh,
yet.
I wouldn't worry about something like that. I mean, no fear, this is a hotel, not a borstal.
Half past yet, Basil?
Oh, I was just telling Mr. Hutchinson, this is a hotel, not a borstal.
Chef won't be ready yet, Basil.
Leave it to me, dear, leave it to me.
Did you ring Bill?
No, dear, not necessary.
What?
Explain later, but I must look after Mr. Hutchinson now.
A Spanish omelette.
Yes, and all on the plate, please, none on the table.
Excuse me, you're not by any chance the Duke of Kent, are you?
Oh no, you got me mixed up this time.
So, have you ordered then, have you?
Yes, I'm having your Spanish omelette.
Splendid.
And I trust all the vegetables in said omelettes are fresh.
Oh, yes, of course.
Including the peas?
Yes, they're fresh, all right.
They're not frozen, are they?
Well, I mean, yes, they are frozen peas.
Well, if they're frozen, then how can they be fresh?
Well, I assure you they were perfectly fresh when they were frozen.
Oh dear, there's a lot of this going on nowadays in hotels.
A lot of what?
Yes, I'll just have your cheese salad.
Well, I mean,
please.
we could do the omelette without the peas if you like.
No. The peas I find are always an integral part of the overall flavour. Might I suggest that in the future you avail yourself of sufficient quantities of the fresh article?
Look, we've been serving right. Yes, good point. Yes. Is there anything else you'd like before I call the taxi? I mean, for anything to drink?
Yes, a ginger beer, please.
A ginger beer
And a glass of fresh water.
fresh.
Water, yes.
Mr. Hutchinson, phone call for you at reception.
Oh dear.
Clever.
Good afternoon.
No, he's no son. He's no good for me.
I beg your pardon.
I'm homesick, yes?
Is there anywhere you'd like me to sit?
Okay.
I'm in room 7.
Room 7, see.
No, I want a table.
Tablet.
For one.
Tablet 1, see. Please, here, sorry. I think you have a room. I do it for myself. I don't want to know it easily.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's my fault.
Well, I'll try the pate and the lamb casserole.
You, room 10.
No, room 7.
7, see.
Yes.
No. This is table 1. Here is Wednesday. Room 7 is table 5. So sorry, easy. Here. Sorry, 1 is what I do, but 7 is what I think because come se habla en inglés, pero puede ver los nombres solamente cuando están delante de mí.
The pate and the lamb.
Sí, patela.
Here we are then. 1 ginger beer and a glass of fresh water.
What are you doing there?
What?
Well, no, you can't sit there. It's taken.
Look, I've been moved.
I mean, come on.
already.
You're in room 7, aren't you?
Yes, and the waiter said table 5.
Well, this isn't table 5, is it? Come on, this is table 5. Come on.
Look, I did ask the waiter.
Oh, will you settle down, please? This is. Come on, just come on.
I beg your pardon.
Will you sit down? Thank you.
I hate to trespass any further on any of your valuable time, but might I look at a wine list?
Now?
Yes, please.
Excuse me. There you are.
Could I have an ashtray, please? Thank you. I'll have a bottle of the Alex Gordon 65.
What?
The Alex Gordon 65.
Oh, the Corton, yes, sir. My pleasure, of course. Mr. Hutchinson, so nice to have you back.
Oh, not so close, please, not so close.
I'm sorry, I hope everything's to your satisfaction.
Your earpiece was terribly greasy. I've taken the liberty of cleaning it out for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, terribly greasy indeed. I don't know who's been using it.
Sorry.
Oh, this ginger beer is tepid. Can I have an ice bucket, please?
A nice bucket?
Yes, this ginger beer is distinctly warm.
Polly, a nice bucket for Mr. Hutchinson, please. Thank you. Right, Here we are then. You caught on 65. Sorry, still a bit in there. Sorry. May I congratulate you on your choice?
Yes, excuse me.
Sorry.
I'm afraid this is corked.
No, I just uncorked it. Didn't you see me?
No, I don't mean that. I mean
No,
the wine.
no, look.
I know, I mean the wine is corked. The wine has reacted with the cork.
I'm sorry?
The wine has reacted with the cork and gone bad.
Gone bad? May I? So you don't want it?
I'd like a bottle that isn't corked.
Right, well, that's cost me then, hasn't it? Well, never mind, I'll get you another bottle. I hope you're all enjoying your meals. I said I hope you're all enjoying your meals. Thank you. Excuse me, table 5?
Yes?
Are you having the lamb or the mackerel?
The lamb.
I'll have another one standing by, just in case. Let's give this one a go then, shall we? Polly, can you get the main course for Mr. Hutchinson? So sorry to keep you waiting, we'll be with you in just 1 minute.
Basil?
Yes, dear?
How are you getting on with your hotel inspector?
Oh, fine, yes.
He sells spoons.
I'm sorry?
I listened in on his phone call. He works for a cutlery firm, but he specialises in spoons.
You listened in?
Yes.
You listened in on a private call of one of our guests.
That's right, Basil.
That little rat, I'll get him for that!
Now, Basil.
Trying it on with
Trying
me.
what on?
Pretending to be a hotel inspector. Do we hire television sets, frozen peas, ice buckets?
Basil, that was your mistake.
Now, you let me
can't-
handle this.
Basil. That whole inspector business was all in your imagination. It was nothing to do with him, and it is no excuse for rudeness. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes!
Good.
Papers arrived yet, Fawlty?
Not yet, Major, no. Spoons, eh?
I beg your pardon?
Spoons?
Excuse me?
I understand you're in the spoon trade.
Oh, well, yes, indeed.
Ah, fascinating. How absorbing for you.
In fact,
So
yes,
much
it
more
is.
interesting than being a hotel inspector!
Thank you. Miss,
Yes?
I didn't order this.
Anything we can get for you, Mr. Hutchinson? A tea cosy for your pepper pot, perhaps?
No. You see, I changed the order.
Oh, what seems to be the problem?
Well, I thought Miss Hutchinson ordered the number.
No, he went off it, Polly, so we changed the order. It's perfectly
Well,
simple.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't told.
Well, I told the chef, so he should have told you.
Well, he didn't.
Well, is that my fault?
No, is it mine?
No, it's his fault.
Sorry.
Well, surely in an incident like this, where the chef has been informed, it is his job to inform the servant that the order has been changed.
You want to run the place?
No,
You
I
want to come and run the place? Right, well, Mr. Hutchinson's taking over, Polly, so I'll have the honours. I'm sure with his natural charm and his wide experience, there'll be no more problems. Come on, you can't sit around all day. There's lots to be done. Mr. Fawlty and Sybil.
Well,
Oh, is that better for you, Mr. Hutchinson?
What?
Is everything better?
Yes, thank you.
Well, good. I'm glad everything's sorted then.
I'm sorry, is there something wrong?
Well, indeed there is. I've been given an erroneous dish, you see.
I'll deal with this, thank you, Basil, thank you.
You see, I did order the omelette at first, but then I changed the order.
Oh, I see. I'll just go into the kitchen and find out what happened.
Thank you.
Manuel, see the bottle.
Yes.
Where is it?
Okay.
Donde is
Oh, I take it. I take it.
Come in. You're a waste of space.
There we are, Mr. Hutchinson.
No, miss.
Yes?
I did not order that.
You didn't?
No, I did not.
Well, I'm sorry, but there's an order for pate for this table.
Oh dear, things do seem to be going wrong today, don't they?
Oh, Sybil, taking care of things, are we?
Yes, thank you, Basil.
Well, that's funny. You didn't order the pate maison, did you?
No, I did not.
Right, well, I'll let you deal with it then.
Thank you.
Well, how did you do that?
What?
I mean, where did you get it?
Where did I get
yes,
it?
Yes, that's right. Well, how did you get it?
Well, the waiter opened it for
Oh,
me.
the waiter opened it for you. I've told you about him, haven't I?
No, miss. I did not order that.
What is it? What is it?
I didn't order the lamb casserole.
No, he didn't. He did not order one, Polly, so why has he got one?
Because Mrs. Fawlty told me to give him one.
I know how she feels.
I've got an order for one for this table.
Oh, who took the order?
I don't know.
Manuel!
I mean, I only ordered a cheese salad. How hard can that
You
be?
want to run the place?
No.
Right, just shut up then.
I beg your pardon.
I'll get you a salad.
And don't listen to anyone. Just get him a cheese salad. See?
Right. Mr. Fawlty, I no longer wish to have the cheese salad. I wish to cancel it. I'm not used to being spoken to like that, and I no longer wish to continue my lunch.
Well, I'm sorry if what I sort of said just now seemed a little brusque.
Brusque? It was rude, Mr. Fawlty. I said rude!
Well, I'm sorry if it came over like that. I mean, nothing was further from my mind.
You told me to shut up.
No, he told me to shut up.
You what? He was talking to me.
Ah, no, see, I was looking at you, but talking to Polly, wasn't I, Polly?
Oh, yes.
You see just then that I was looking at you, but talking to Polly?
You see, he was looking at you, but talking to me.
What?
Wasn't he?
Wasn't I?
What?
They weren't being rude, were you, Mr. Fawlty?
Absolutely not, you see.
Me?
Yes!
I beg your pardon?
Well, surely when you tell someone to shut up, it's the person that you're looking at that you wish to shut up.
Not necessarily.
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
Yes.
There, you see how easily these misunderstandings occur.
Yes, I do.
So, one cheese salad then, Polly.
Certainly, Mr. Hutchinson.
And if there is anything else we can do, just please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you.
Oh, what are you doing? I'm so sorry, he's from Barcelona. So, pate all right?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, the chef buys it himself, you know.
Buys it?
Oh, insists on it. I expect the Corton complimented it delightfully.
Yes, it's very good.
Ah, excellent.
More like a 66, really.
Is it?
Well, lots of body.
That's right. Well, it's always good to meet someone who appreciates the boudoir of the grape. I mean, most of the people we get in here don't know a Bordeaux from a claret.
A Bordeaux is a claret.
Oh, well, yes, a Bordeaux is a claret, but I mean, they wouldn't know that. You obviously drink a lot. Wine, I mean, not a lot, enough to be a connoisseur. I mean, you know, some people drink it by the crate-load, but that's not being a connoisseur, is it? That's just plain sloshed. So, Bordeaux is one of those clarets, all right.
One.
So you're down here on business, are you?
What?
You're not in the wine trade by any chance?
No, we're not.
We're?
I'm down here on business with a couple of colleagues and we are not in the wine trade.
Oh, well, it's just that you're such an expert.
No, I'm not expert.
Oh, but you are.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm not an expert.
3.
What?
3.
Yes, there are 3 of us. Well, the other 2 aren't here. They're staying at another hotel.
Quite! So it's all right then, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, the pate was all right.
Yes,
and the
said
wine's
so.
pretty good.
Yes.
And the casserole?
I haven't tasted it yet. I've not been given the chance.
Right, well, if I may leave you to your meal then, bon appetit.
I do not want the bloody omelette!
Oh, he's nice.
I don't care if it's nice, I told you back already.
Give it to me.
I mean, I failed to see how this sort of thing can happen. Look, I never told you I wanted a cheese salad.
There, 1 cheese salad. Thank you, Polly. If there is anything else you would like, I'm so glad everything is to your satisfaction.
Most certainly is not to my satisfaction. I mean, I've had the omelette, the bloody prawn cocktail with the bloody silly name.
Look at that cheddar.
The lamb casserole,
Delicious.
and then the bloody omelette again.
I'm glad everything's sorted out now.
Elephants here in a bun. I only wanted a cheese salad. And you, Mr. Fawlty.
At all we can get you, that will be great. You just let us know.
Shut up! Shut up!
Please just shut up and I'll let you go. Don't worry, he's only choking. Poor Jack. Cheese got stuck in the old windpipe, you know. Never mind, he's fainted, Manuel. Poor chap, bit of cheese. Please. He's fainted, dear. Got a bit of cheese stuck.
You're not faint from getting a bit of cheese stuck.
Oh, well, I was just giving a bit of pat on the back and he just sort of moved as I was...
No,
No, he just moved
Oh
as
my
I was, you
God,
know...
call the doctor.
Look, I can
Call
handle
the
it.
doctor.
I can handle
Call the
it. I can
doctor.
Right, obviously, I can't handle it. I'm just a great saber-toothed tart, so I let my husband do it. Ah, Mr. Holt, so nice to have you back. I trust your meal was satisfactory.
Well, it was adequate.
Quite. Well, I mean, the chef at lunch today isn't our regular, but incidentally, sorry about that man choking himself like that. I don't know how he managed to do it.
Well, I was wondering if you had a phone I might use.
Oh, please, yes. Use this one. Yes, poor chap. Got a bit of cheese stuck. Oh, how he managed to do it. Here he is. Good. Mr. Hutchinson, so nice to have you back. Mate, would you like to go in there and discuss it?
No, I'd rather come in here and discuss it, if you please.
Right, well, sorry if it's a little bit messy, I'm afraid. Oh! Well, good to see that, so sorry. Whoa!
I'm not a violent man, Mr. Fawlty.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'll tell you what, I'm attacked and then insulted. I'd rather use my own metal than to call the police.
Do you? Do you really?
Yes, I do. Now, come on. Stand up. Fight me like a man.
Bit of trouble with the arm leg, actually.
Oh, come on.
Good. Look what I found.
I'd just like to say, Mr. Fawlty, that this hotel is extremely inefficiently and badly run, and that you, sir, are most obnoxious and odious man.
I've been looking for that.
Did I say something funny?
Well, sort of pithy, I suppose.
Well, here's the punchline. Now I'm going to go get my bags, and when I come back, I don't expect to receive a bill.
So you've handled that then, have you, Basil?
Incidentally, I don't know if you realise, but he's a regular customer of ours. Oh yes, he loves it here. It's like a second home. It's just that every time he comes, we have to have this little, I don't know why he seems to like it.
Really?
Yeah, yes, but there's the trouble that someone will see and he thinks that he's really not satisfied or that the fighting's real. You won't tell anyone, will you? I mean, we'd love to offer you a dinner here tonight as a token of our gratitude.
What?
A dinner here tonight, would you?
Oh, I can't tonight.
Tomorrow night?
I shall be leaving tomorrow.
All right then. £50.
I beg your pardon?
£50, not to mention it.
£50?
60 then, not to write about it in your books, letters. I mean, come on, it's taken us 12 years to build this place up. If you put us in the book, we're ruined.
Book? What book?
Oh, it's all, guys. Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned it. I'm so sorry. What have I done? What have I done? Oh no! Oh no!
I'm afraid, You could be confused with someone else. I'm down here for the exhibition. I have nothing to do with any book. We sell outboard motors.
Outboard motors?
Yes.
So you're not an inspector?
No.
Not on the side of it?
No.
Swear to God.
I have nothing to do with it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know how Thanks.
28 rooms, 12 for private bar.
Yes, well, you're going to have dinner here tonight, and Chris and I can try the clothes.
Okay, the owner's one Basil Fawlty, I believe.
No, señor. It's your fault you want to say adios, huh?
Manuel, the cream.
It's right, you Fawlty.
Not yet, Major. Sorry. And if you ever come back ever again, I shall kill you. Right. What can I do for you three gentlemen? Ah!